still hold like one of the records for most points scored in the hoop league.
Yeah, and threes too.
How would you describe that game?
I mean, that's how I try to do. Every time I hoop, I try to make everybody feel the same way.
Mm-hmm. So, do you remember how many points you scored?
I think it was 49.
49. How many threes did you hit?
I
11?
think it was 11.
11. Yeah. I think Stephen Pleasure might have tied it. I think he tied it. And I think Aaron got 10. Aaron Brown got 10. So, dang. But that says something about your game. You being under 6 foot, scoring 40 plus. You being from Virginia, did AI have any impact on
Of
you?
course.
Well, how would you describe that?
I mean, probably him and Tim Hardaway are my favorite players, bro.
Did you
The same impact he probably had on everybody, for sure. Had him on my wall and everything.
Yeah, I used to make posters. I used
For
to
sure.
cut out posters. But y'all being from Virginia, man, I can't even imagine living in Virginia and watching that, because I'm from New York, and when I first seen him, no homo, I fell in love. Like that's why I get the crossover.
I think we all did, though, for sure.
And then him being a shorter guy like us.
Yeah.
With that killer instinct. Nah, that was crazy. So, in 2015, you have like this massive stroke. Like, did you like what happened? Like, did you feel like something led up to it or after the fact? Or
Blood clots running my family. So I had a blood clot like 3 years before in my leg. But after that, in between, I'm thinking I'm straight, I'm on blood thinner. Then I'm just training one day at the field house, and I'm playing one-on-one. I go to jab step, and my whole left side just go out.
Damn.
But I had been training, doing what I always, same thing. But I think I was just moving too much, non-stop. Because I was in the gym from 8 in the morning until like 10 at night every day.
Damn.
But I'm training my whole left side. I'm playing one-on-one, my whole left side go out. But I already have plans to coach an AAU game at Bullish like a Friday, Saturday morning, then Sunday. So I go to the hospital, PAs, you got to catch it quick. So the hospital is right across the street. So when I go over there, they send me home. They tell me I'm exhausted. The whole time I'm having a stroke. Damn. But I got a headache the whole time. But me being just stuck on what I do, I still went and coached the games at Blue, having a stroke the whole time. In between games, I'm laying down, like chilling. And then that Monday, I drove to D.C. taking my kids to an AAU tournament. I got a headache the whole time. So I could have crashed when I was driving. I just pulled over to get some glass, and as soon as I walk in the gym, my son's like, "Dad, just carrying me, I'm calling 911. And you know how them tournaments be, like super packed. So as soon as I step in the gym, then I get airlifted to the hospital. And they had to cut off. They told my parents, they told everybody to get out of the dressing room, out of the waiting room, because we don't know what's going to happen. But we can call your pastor and all that. Start praying, do what you got to do. We're going to try this surgery. We don't know if it's going to work.
Dang.
So they had to take my skull off and put it in my stomach to stop the bleeding.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
out the blue though, it just happened.
Just out the blue.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
And that was in D.C.
It's crazy that they told you to go home.
Yeah.
And that's the Santerre where it goes from.
Yeah.
So do you think it would have got that far if you would have
never
left the hospital?
With a stroke, you got to catch it quick, and you can reverse it.
Damn.
But everything happened for a reason, because I was at a stroke hospital in D.C.
Oh, so it's like what they...
Yeah, they probably would have killed me or some shit. And I was in there for what, a month, 2 months maybe. I had to learn how to smile and everything.
Dang. I just remember people like, damn, like Shay had a stroke, and this one I was like working at Kroger, and used to like come in here and just buy a bunch of Gatorade and
Probably for the
stuff. So
leagues and stuff.
so I used to just see you all the time, but it was like not on no hooping shit, and it was like, bro, what? And I was like, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
so now I felt for sure.
And I feel like this it was at like a critical moment in your life when like, as I read on your socials, like you were helping a lot of kids at
For
this
sure.
time. Like a lot of kids was going to your camps and all this stuff. And it kind of like, I want to say derailed it because I know you still train now, but how did you?
It kind of messed a lot of my kids up. That was.
What? So what
And
was?
it was at a critical time in Sharita's career because she was at Rutgers and they wouldn't let her go home.
Mm.
And I probably would have just transferred her to South Carolina. They won a championship that year.
Mm.
But I was focused on that, you know.
Mm-hmm. So what was the recovery process like? Because you said you was in there for a month.
Shoot, it's still going on.
Mm-hmm. So you got like a lot of therapy and stuff.
Yeah.
How did your son take it? Because I know you got a junior named after you.
I feel like he's still covered from
And he has 7 now, right?
it. Yeah.
JB?
Ninth grade. Mm-hmm.
Do he know how good you was?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you see it, and you know. He was kind of young at the time.
Yeah.